Santa Clara University's Louis B. Mayer Theater. At this time, please turn off all electronics and refrain from texting during the show. Audio recording, video recording, and photographs of the performance are strictly prohibited. Please take a moment to observe the emergency exits in front of you and behind you in the theater. Thank you, and enjoy the presentation.
Xin chào quý vị và các bạn. Em là Alex, một trong hai co-chair của Hội Sinh viên Việt Nam. Cảm ơn và chào đón mọi người đã đến đây ngày hôm nay để xem chương trình văn hóa của VSA tại Đại học Santa Clara. Vì để tôn vinh văn hóa Việt Nam, Hội Sinh viên Việt Nam đã cùng nhau tạo nên biểu diễn này. Sau đây xin giới thiệu giám đốc chương trình của chúng ta.
Hello everyone and welcome to SCU VSA's 2024 Culture Show. My name is Ashley DeWong.
And I'm Alex Nguyen.
And we are this year's co-chairs for VSA.
To those not familiar with VSA, our mission is to promote awareness, appreciation of, as well as participation in Vietnamese culture and community, providing representation and support for Vietnamese students on campus.
If you've never been to an SCU culture show before, each club under SCU's Multicultural Center, shout out to the MCC, hosts an annual showcase of performances that vary from club to club to highlight and promote their culture. The MCC is such an important space here on campus that celebrates diversity and fosters community for so many POC students here at Santa Clara. Without their support, our culture show would not be possible.
Before we begin, I want to give a special thank you to all the prospective Broncos in the crowd that are ending their preview day with our show. I also want to give a shout out to NorCal UVSA and all NorCal constituent schools for all your support and love this year. It has been a joy to come back to such a welcoming community. And we look forward to seeing you again for future events here at Santa Clara. Tonight's performance is a result of months of hard work and dedication by our talented directors and performers. Our culture show aims to showcase the richness and diversity of Vietnamese American culture, but with a modern twist. We hope that through tonight's performances, we can share our Vietnamese culture and heritage with all of you.
And now, I would like to introduce to you our culture show directors who have worked tirelessly to bring tonight's event to life. So please join me in giving the wonderful DJ, Barbara, and Maddie a warm round of applause.
Xin chào mọi người, tên em là DJ, đây là Barbara với Maddie. Bọn em là giám đốc của chương trình. Năm nay, Hội sinh viên Việt Nam đã cố gắng và bỏ rất nhiều công sức cho buổi diễn ngày hôm nay. Cảm ơn mọi người đã có mặt ngày hôm nay. Không chờ lâu nữa, chúng ta hãy enjoy buổi diễn hôm nay nhé.
Hi, we're this year's culture show directors, DJ, Barbara, and Maddie. We are thrilled for you all to see the show that we've been putting together this past year, and we hope that you'll love the songs, dances, and characters just as much as we do. Our talented cast and crew have dedicated countless hours throughout this year to prepare for the show, and we are honored to finally bring this show and the dances to life. As a quick heads up, our show contains some content such as swearing and violence. We want to ensure that this is a safe environment for everyone, so if this is a concern, feel free to step out during these parts. Additionally, some of our beloved characters, such as our lead Mindy, will be continuations from last year's show. So tonight can be seen as a bit of a spin-off. However, if you were unable to make last year's show, do not fret, as it is also a standalone story that we hope will not only entertain and inspire, but also spark conversations, foster empathy, and deepen our appreciation for our family and our friends.
Tonight, we aim to challenge the idea that there are rigid rules to embracing your own cultural identity or quote-unquote being Vietnamese enough. Instead, we want to celebrate the diverse and multifaceted nature that is identity, reminding ourselves and our audience that embracing your identity is best without limitations or constraints. This year's culture show is very near and dear to my heart, as I wrote the entire script last summer while being in Vietnam volunteering with my father. It is really special to me, especially because it takes a lot of its inspiration from my mother's real refugee story. And I'm already tearing up, man. My mother's refugee story when she fled Vietnam in 1980 as only 11 years old. As kids, my siblings and I, we have listened to her adventures, and it had always been a dream of mine to share it with the world. So here I am. I want to thank you so much for all of you coming out. This year's show will have a very cute love story between a boy and a girl, but in its true essence, it is a love letter to my mother. So this one goes out to her. So tonight, I want you to be able to have a big round of applause for this year's 2024 culture show titled
A Love Story.
I had no idea that there were such things as giant eating competitions. Anyway, I want to give a huge shout out to my board members. I honestly would not have survived this past quarter without you guys. Speaking of, would our lovely MCC representative Samantha like to come and give us a quick recap?
Of course, President Mindy. Let's talk about our amazing meeting collaborations. First, we had a brilliant collab with Barcata, comparing Filipino and Vietnamese desserts. Personally, I didn't know that jam and halo halo were so similar. Additionally, we had a super great turnout for our Fruity Floats collab with Upaka. And I think we taught a lot about homophobia within Vietnam and religious cultures. Overall, last quarter was one for the records.
Thank you, Samantha. Now, let's talk about the future. I was thinking the theme for VSA Formal should be an enchanted forest, or maybe a casino.
Boring.
Yes, Fresh Rub Cole, who I'm pretty sure I didn't vote for. Did you have something to say?
Let's do something new this year. Like, we can reenact the Vietnam War and have everybody from the North
That's a horrible idea, Cole.
Exactly. What he said. Not only is that not productive, but it's a childish mockery of the refugee experiences and trauma that...
Womp womp, bitch. I just meant we need more culture in VSA.
Culture? What do you think you've been doing all year, Cole? Acting like white people?
Make ass up. What do you know about Vietnamese culture in the first place? From what I heard, you don't even speak Vietnamese or even understand it. Are you trying to make up for the fact that you're so whitewashed? Have you ever been in Vietnam? Yeah.
That fucker! Who does this freshman even think he is? He's only been here for like 1 quarter. And what's he going on talking about parents? I only have a mom. And it's not her fault she didn't teach me anything about Vietnam or Vietnamese. Why didn't she? It doesn't matter. What's my single mother to you, huh, Cole? Bitch ass. Make a comment like that, Mindy. You got this. Hey, Cole. Your ass nice, bitch.
Hey, that's enough of that.
Yeah, I had my own idea for this quarter. What if we did Spring Roll King? You know, like a pageant where people can show off their singing, dancing, and other Vietnamese traditions. And we can vote on who did it best. That's plenty of culture, right, Cole?
Whatever.
That's a great idea, Samantha.
And our president Mindy can be the main judge. Let's have people make grand gestures during the pageant. Remember, some of us still need to buy our tickets for VSA Formal and find dates. Oh my god, guys, let's try to woo the main judge.
Samantha, I don't think.
to do the fan
Of course, I'll always come running to a bestie in need.
Although we couldn't exactly hear you because you were sobbing in your voice.
Ryan, teach me Vietnamese. Give me your tone differentiation. Just make me fluent in Vietnamese.
Okay, it's really not that hard. Think about it. Okay, listen, hear me out. So you're a mom, think about your mom and then you're the son or the child, right? Mẹ ơi, con mới về học sớm. And then the mom says, tại sao về sớm quá? And then the child's like, well, tại vì cô cho nghỉ. And the mom's like, cô nào? Corona.
Let's get you off the floor. You know, Ryan's Vietnamese isn't that good. And can't you ask your mom to teach you? You see her every day since you're a commuter.
My mom's impossible. She's always out dancing with her friends, and when she's not, she's working at the hospital all of the time. Even if I did get a chance to talk to her, she's just so secretive. This is literally the same woman who won't even tell me who my dad is. I've tried to snoop around to find anything remotely interesting about her past. Oh my gosh, Jenny, I have to tell you, I found these love letters under her bed that had to be from my dad. I've tried to ask questions, but she hasn't said a word.
Oh wait, so your mom's a MILF? Oh my god.
And I definitely don't know anything about this spring roll case or getting a date with formal. You know, I've been like 2 people my whole life. You know, from Maze Runner and Set Up from Twice. No one can do that. And one's not even real. And oh my gosh, Jenny, I have to show you the love letters. My dad had to be such a romantic for my mom. Anything less than that, I don't want.
Oh yeah, speaking about Spring Roll King, I heard Cole was gonna try to do a dance battle or something.
It'll be fine, Mindy, okay? And don't worry about finding a date to the formal. Anyone with a brain would want to go with you. Also, you don't have to be fluent to be Vietnamese or whatever that means. Anyways, it's getting late now, so if you want to beat the traffic, you should start heading home. Just ask your mom about the past. The worst she can do is say no.
Because the answer is automatically yes. I can't believe my girl's finally going out into the dating world. You know, back then, boys were suing for me left and right when I was half your age.
No, Matt, it's nothing like that. Well, I do have to find a date for the formal, but that's beside the point. I was was thinking about the Spring Roll King pageant, and I'm thinking about stepping down from being main judge.
What? Stepping down? But why, Don? It sounds like such a W and lit opportunity.
Oh my gosh, man. I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling overwhelmed. Maybe imposter syndrome? Sometimes I just don't feel Vietnamese enough.
Con, there's no such thing as being Vietnamese enough.
I don't know. I don't know anything about your family past or history. I can't even speak Vietnamese. You know, I still really want to know about my dad and those love letters.
Well, I don't know what love letters you're talking about. But I guess I can tell you a little bit about my family and our life back in Vietnam.
Really, man?
Yes, but only on the condition that you give the Spring Roll King pageant a chance and you come home and tell me all about it. I've been spending time with you like this, Gon.
Alright, if I get to hear about you and dad, it's a deal.
Whoa, I never said anything about talking about your dad.
Thanks, Matt. You're the best. I can't wait.
Rồi thì ai đưa em về đến đây? Giờ này còn trên phố, có mấy đôi thì thầm nhỏ to, điếu tiết và chạy về đâu đó. Rồi thì ai đưa em về đến đây? Tim em đau như rồi, chân em đã mỏi rồi, đông cũng đã về rồi. Em vẫn một mình thế thôi, bên đây sẽ thật dài. Em
Man, there's Mindy. God, she's so cute. Come on, Mason. You came to the Jen meeting early so you could talk to her. It's not like you're not friends. Just go over there. It's not that hard.
Samantha, I appreciate you playing Little Miss Matchmaker, but don't expect any days to come my way. I'm just gonna play main judge and let the people have their fun. Besides, it's not like there's gonna be anyone trying to make me fall in love with me.
Maybe it's not up for you to decide. Maybe somebody will come and sweep you off your feet.
Don't be ridiculous, Samantha. Besides, the last time I had a crush was maybe 5th grade.
What was so special about them?
Well, he was my square dance partner, and I really liked that he can make me laugh.
Yo, write that down, write that down.
Make her laugh.
And then in middle school, there was this one girl.
B.A. Girl?
She was my best friend and really helped me through hard times.
Be her best friend.
See, you do like people. You just need to open yourself up to love. Who knows? It could be a girl or guy who's right in front of you.
Hi, Mindy. Want to hear a joke? Yeah! What does a chicken say when it sees lettuce? Chicken sees a salad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to VSA. As always, we're gonna start off with an icebreaker.
Wait, before the icebreaker, can I just show everyone something I've been working on? I'm going to be auditioning for Spring Roll King, so here's just a little dance we put together.
until the final vote for spring opening. Well, hopefully the next performance is going to be better than this one. Get a man who really knows how to fish. When I was living in Vietnam, I knew a guy once. In 1975, the South Vietnamese capital of Saigon fell to the North Vietnamese army, putting my family in the South.
My name is Trin, and this is my family.
Wow, man, I look just like you back then. Glasses, sick hair.
I was the eldest of 6 kids. Many of my siblings were young, even babies at that time. My mom was working as a pork cook in Saigon.
I'm targeted by the North because I work for the Southern government.
So my family and I had to flee from the city to the country. We chose a place by the beach so that we could pose as fishermen in order to hatch our escape plan to flee by boat. One boy who was helping us taught my dad how to fish, and when he had free time, he taught me as well.
Oh, gee, that's so romantic. He's kind of cute. Did you guys date?
He was 19 and I was 11. bold and eliminate suspicion, so we were ready to leave. I remember my mom telling me not to tell a single soul. I couldn't even say bye to all the friends that I had made. One day, July of 1980, at sunrise, my family and I paddled into a small fishing boat, hiding in the cribs compartment where you normally keep the cash. My dad had gone out to go fishing, as he did every morning, and when the patrol let him pass, just like that, we were out in the ocean, looking for a new place to call home.
Row, row, row your boat merrily down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Anyways, it's time for me to go back to work. I can't wait to tell my dementia patient how my daughter thought I was in love with my cousin. No, it's okay. She'll forget I told her, and then I can just tell her all over again.
Bro, you got this. You just need to be more flirty and less awkward. Just like, don't be yourself.
Boy.
Oh, I mean, like, act like you're cool, but not so cool that it seems like you don't care, because you do care. And be flirty, but not too flirty. Make physical contact that seems like an accident, but also could be on purpose. You know what I mean?
Geez, Samantha, that sure helps a lot.
Oh, Mindy, take my seat. I need to work with Sydney in the back.
Are you reading a romance novel?
No, it's the Hunger Games. I'm so pissed at Gale right now. He should have died instead of Finnick.
Totally.
You got something to say?
Actually, yeah, I just think you're an amazing president. You know, Cole doesn't know what he's talking about. You're great at what you do, and I mean, everyone in VSA admires your work and drive. You shouldn't let Cole get to you.
My mom, because I've talked to her about learning about her refugee story, and it's been helping a lot with my relationship with her and my Vietnamese identity. So thanks for saying that.
This is for you, Miss VSA President.
I really hope he doesn't bring down my grade because of it.
Oh, honey, I'm sure that old geezer had a good laugh. I just wish I was there to see it. You know, your mom was quite the singer and dancer back then. I always wanted to become a famous performer before I became a nurse. I think I started my first performance when I was in Malaysia.
You lived in Malaysia?
It was only for a year. I'm honestly amazed how we found land after we were in that boat floating aimlessly for so long. I was especially tired after we left Vietnam because I was seasick the entire time.
I'm singing this scene, Dad!
Mom, just wait a little longer. I'm sure we're supposed to go this way. I see land.
Finally made it to a Malaysian refugee camp. Wow, I really cut that story short. There was this whole part where we saw pirates in the middle of the ocean, and we were scared out of our minds that we'd be robbed and murdered.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, also, the Border Patrol didn't want us to dock our boat because it was at max capacity too.
No. Chat, should we let them in? Yes, sir.
Love you, Sal. Shore Unwind is quite jolly now, but he was fearless. He ran and crashed the boat into the shore so that we wouldn't be forced to leave. The patrol guards were fierce, and they beat him up.
No. Hey, what you doing? Hey!
Oh well, it all worked out in the end. The Red Cross was eventually alerted, and we were brought to a refugee camp. Because so many others had arrived there before us, there was already a whole town established. Well, there was even entertainment to up the town spirit as we all waited for our sponsors. I think that's where I began to sing and dance. My favorite memory was when this young boy and I put on Cinderella for the entire town. If I remember correctly, I think I had a little crush on him.
Wow, Matt, was that the Prince Charming to your Cinderella? Did you guys fall in love?
Gone. I wasn't Cinderella, and he wasn't the prince. He was young, you know, prepubescent, so he had a high-pitched voice, which was perfect for Cinderella. The whole town enjoyed it.
Hello, how's everyone doing so far? My name's Ray, and I'm the treasurer for VSA. Real quick, before we get started with the intermission, I wanted to let everyone know that the Google form for the Apple AirPod Max giveaway is going to close in 10 minutes. For $5, you could win these $500 AirPod Maxes. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. If you want to double your chances, buy that second ticket. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Scan it while you can. That's it from me. I'll see you guys in a bit.
We will now have a short intermission. This is the perfect time to take your phone to the lobby area and announce to your many internet friends just how amazing VSA Culture Show is. See you after the break.
Hey, I'm sure your mom knows you care. She probably doesn't want you to be too sad about the past.
And despite all that, I still don't even know who my dad is. If it's not the boy who taught her fishing, and it's not the boy who played Cinderella in Malaysia, who could it have been?
If you keep listening to her stories, I'm sure you'll find out. Don't give up. Wait.
You're right, Mason. Thanks. Sorry about all this venting. Sorry about all this venting. I don't want to make you feel obligated to listen to me or anything.
Of course. I can listen to you anytime. I mean, every time. I mean, all the time. Actually, give me your phone, and I can put my number in. Contact me there. I'll be there just like that.
Mason, I already have your phone number.
Yeah, right, of course.
Anyway, I've been talking a lot about myself. What's up with you?
Me? I've just been preparing for my string roll king performance. I've also been looking for a suit to wear formal. Like, I don't know what to wear. A tie, a bow tie, a gold chain.
A gold chain would be very Kevin Wynn of you. But I think a cool, but not too douchey.
Cool, but not too cool. Samantha, you genius son of a gun.
Formal?
Yeah, I have someone in mind. But I don't know what she'll say.
Anyone would like to go with you.
Actually, Mindy.
What
performance, we'll give you a performance.
Everybody is
Cole, that better not be what I think it is.
What you just saw before your eyes was a mystical, modern reenactment of history. Except this time, in this color edition, the soldiers use swords and sick-ass dance moves to kill each other. It's a reenactment of the North versus South in the Vietnam War.
You want to start a war, Cole? I'll start a war.
Tell Cole what he did was pretty effed up. It was... Oh, I forgot. It was not an accurate reenactment at all. It romanticized a very serious war. Your dancing is first sick.
Thanks, man. I kept telling Cole the performance would be fine without his whole backstory, but I guess he has to learn things the hard way. And the hard way being
Mindy's fist.
inappropriate and insensitive about historical trauma, I was gonna have to talk to VSA board about kicking him off. He was romanticizing the Vietnam War. Real people died.
This whole sure sounds like a handful, Vaughn.
Oh, even hearing his name annoys me. Anyway, man, after America's sponsored to come to the States, what happened?
It was very hard, Vaughn. Everyone had this idea of the American dream, but we arrived there with nothing. Luckily enough, other established refugees were kind enough to let us stay with them. Can you imagine our family of 8 living with 4 others in a 2-bedroom apartment? Now that I think about it, I can't believe we all fit in there. There must have been no room to walk. But I guess we didn't have to worry about getting cold. Imagine all of us sharing one bed.
Can you guys come over, please? Like, I was
My parents, your grandparents, worked as seamstresses, and they would sew in sweatshops all day, earning 1 cent for every sleeve they sewed.
Wow, penny!
That's totally enough to feed a family of 8.
After a few years, we were able to scrape by. However, our neighborhood wasn't the safest. There were these young teenage boys who had escaped Vietnam all by themselves, and they didn't have any stability in family or education. And so they turned to Vietnamese gangs. In the end, even though we had all come from the same place, and others had been kind and gracious, others had turned on each other. My parents were working every day sewing. Their boss would come to their house and exchange bags of clothes for cash. Someone must have seen and thought that there was going to be a lot of money in there.
Okay.
Thank you.
So then a man came. No, not a man. He must have been a boy. He knocked on the door, and my mom, thinking that it was the boss, opened it without looking. Damn. So that's when he barged in with a bat. Everyone screamed. He threatened to take the money, and when my father refused, He beat him up. He even threatened to take the baby. In order to save the family, my mom gave him everything, all of our life savings. He finally left, but after that, we were always afraid.
Get him, boy!
Why didn't your own wife tell me any of this? Our wife's been beaten up so many times. Is that why he has a bad leg? Why didn't you guys tell me?
Do you think this is some kind of entertainment gone? This was our life.
Matt, no, I was just surprised.
I worked so hard to give you a good life here, and this is how you repay me? I don't tell you stories like this for a reason. But you asked, and so I did. Now you aren't even grateful? Met by.
Mel, wait.
Go wash the dishes. I'm going to bed. I can feel a migraine coming on.
Chẳng là gì cả, đã là gì đâu. Nếu từng đậm sâu thì cũng phải màu. Tổn thương quá nên chẳng còn đau. Buồn rồi thấy anh thương người sau. Giờ ở trước nhau để anh nói rõ câu là ta chẳng còn gì bấy lâu. Em buồn buồn lắm chứ phải ngần ấy. Lúc bây giờ vì ngày mai em chẳng thể nói hoài. Trời ban mỗi chiều riêng cố giữ nhau thì mới có thể. Em ơi muốn tìm một người buồn thương chưa chết đời đã có thể. Chuyện tình cảm chỉ về mình người nghe trước. Từ phía trước biết đâu mà từ đâu về. Trái tim em đầy tổn thương phụ đầy mù sương. Câu duyên gặp nhau cũng chẳng đương đợi để em lại. Chẳng là gì.
I've always heard that as a child of an immigrant, you inherit your parents' trauma, but will never fully understand it. I didn't really get it before, but I think I do now, at least a little bit better. I never understood those comments she would make about other Vietnamese people, especially coming from someone who's Vietnamese herself. I used to argue with her, saying that it didn't add up, but then she'd just make excuses like they cursed or smoked too much, or that they weren't trustworthy.
Sometimes biases can be deeply ingrained, even if they don't logically make sense. It's hard to unravel the complexity of our parents' childhood and the impact it has on their perception.
That must be why Grandma and Grandpa are so afraid. I've always wondered why they lived in a predominantly white area, or at least as close to one as they could afford. They built their house from the ground up, but it was always closed off by a fence that they'd never leave. Whenever I went to visit, they'd always tell me to stay safe, but I never really knew what I was supposed to be so afraid of.
Their sacrifices were immense, but that doesn't mean you should feel guilty. They are, and you are, just trying your best. Everyone is.
They did so much. My mother came to the States at such a young age, and she grew up faster than anyone should have to. Her journey, her struggles, I didn't understand the weight of it all until now.
It may take time, but don't lose hope. Remember, you're not alone in this. We'll figure it out together.
Thanks, Mason. Thanks again for letting me stay over. I just couldn't be in the house with her. I just couldn't stay in the house with her. She's just so mad at me. She probably hates me.
She probably just needs time to cool off. How about we get some rest, and tomorrow when you guys go to the beach, you can talk it out. You take the bed, I'll take the floor. Yeah.
You're a really great friend, you know that?
Lại để cô gái anh yêu phải không? Em vẫn cam lòng và không than trách đưa lời. Hoa cũng phải cần ánh mắt trời. Em vắng anh ở trên đời.
Matt,
Yes, Vaughn?
Matt, I'm really sorry about yesterday. I'm really grateful that you're taking the time to share stories about your past. It must be painful to recount, and I apologize for seeming insensitive. I know you've always wanted to protect me from the hardships you've endured. Mom, I didn't mean to disrespect you or make you feel unappreciated. I just wanted to understand. I thought that sharing these stories would bring us closer together.
I know you're curious, Vaughn, but sometimes it's better to let go of the past and focus on the present. We have a good life now, and that's all that matters. I don't want you to carry the weight of the past on your shoulders.
Matt, I understand, but knowing about our family history doesn't mean that I'll be burdened by it. It'll only make me appreciate the life that we have even more. I'd love to keep listening to your stories, if you still want to, of course.
Of course, Vaughn. Did I ever tell you why I love the beach so much?
No, you haven't yet.
When I was 18, to earn a little extra money, I picked up this gig to clean the beach bathrooms before the sun rose. It would be pitch black at 4 a.m., and I'd call over all my siblings in the one bed that we shared. Then, once stressed, my dad would drive me out to the shore, and then I would start working, scrubbing the toilets and the floors.
That doesn't sound nice at all.
But gone, it was worth it when the sun reached the horizon. I didn't care about my work because I got to see the sunrise every day. Look, gone.
Yeah, this is nice.
And here comes the second best part. All the hot surfer dudes would come out after And that's when I met him, my first boyfriend.
I see you tending to those toilets. Why don't you tend to my heart instead?
He didn't actually say that, did he?
I don't know, Fawn. It was a long time ago. Besides, he was my first love. I remember he'd come to see me every morning. I didn't care about my work because I had the beach, the sunrise, and I had him.
Yes, Dad.
But then, my mom eventually ended it. She told your own wife that it was unsafe for a young girl like me to be up that early alone. Or she secretly found out about my boyfriend. Either way, I stopped working at the beach, and I never saw Surfer Boy again.
sao để em vì sao em cứ đến như vậy. Em quá thanh sao cứ nói như một chuyện lên vì em đi em tưởng rồi nha. Yeah. Với tới trước nhà em nhanh chạy thật nhanh vào phòng vội vàng gỡ hết đồ ra. Yeah. Surprising thấy bao nhiêu là sâu xa kìa. Sao em cứ bị có lý do. Yeah. Có anh thấy bao cao mình dối xa kìa. Sorry baby. Yeah. Surprising xa kìa. Vậy nay em sẽ giật hết áo quần. Yeah. Sorry em biết hôm nay mùa xuân đến rồi. Hôm nay em sẽ là thiên thần. Yeah.
The circuit board has to be my dad.
Mindy, you're so obsessed with how this dad thinks. What if he's not the kind of guy you think he is?
It has to be him. The love letters he wrote to my mom are so sweet and sappy. They had to be so in love. It's too romantic. Ugh, I'll never fall in love at this point.
I don't know, Mindy. There's bound to be someone romantic and sweet on campus. You're just not looking. To be honest, I think you're pretty blind. Wait, you hear that? I think it's music.
I hope it's not another Spring Roll King performance. I didn't think you had it in you. I mean, all the people. It's phenomenal. You did such a great job.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go confront my mom about my dad.
qua nhà thằng Minh Khai cũng thật gương mặt của em về em bảo tôi nhận tao vì sinh nhật tình nhân. Nói thật anh đang bối rối khi nghĩ về anh. Công việc săn sầu chắc anh phải chia ông Hiếu làm hai. Thích em hơn nhiều nên anh phải nghĩ sao nói được tai. Tại vì most of the time em ở trong tâm trí anh hết thời gian.
Gần ngồi với anh chút thôi được không?
Man, I figured it out.
Figured what out, Vaughn?
My dad.
Trời ơi, not this again.
My dad has to be the surfer boy from your last story. I'm right? I mean, you guys are the same age, he seemed the most romantic of them all, and you were in love with him. Besides, you said he was a surfer, right? That's probably why I'm so good at skateboarding. It's like the same thing with ballads, right?
Mindy, stop it.
Why? You never talked about him, and I've always wanted to know who he was. Just tell me his name and I'll find him for you. Do you still think he lives nearby? Maybe he's still in love with you. It's like star-crossed lovers or whatever.
Vaughn, I can't tell you where to find your father.
You can't or you won't?
Your father isn't some dreamy surfer boy.
What?
It was after high school, okay? I was working double shift up in a nail salon, and he was my boss. I thought we were in love. It was too late before I found out he was married. I was just some other woman.
But what about the love letters?
What are these love letters that keep on going on about? None of the men in my life ever wrote me love letters.
I don't get it. I found these love letters under your bed. Here.
Oh, gone. These aren't love letters. These are letters I wrote to you.
What?
No. When I was pregnant with you, I had already put the nail salon by then. And even if I did tell your father, he would have asked me not to keep you. I had a hard time deciding whether or not I wanted to be a mom or not, because I'd have to move back in with your grandparents and put a pause on my further education. That's why I didn't go to college. But when you grew older and I had more time, I was able to get a nursing certificate, and then I started working again.
I'm so confused right now.
Here, God, read the letters. You'll understand.
Dear baby. Oh! You had like a real That's a pet name. You undo me. I never thought I'd find myself here with you. You are a masterpiece, my baby, a creation that has forever altered the course of my existence. I never wanted you, and perhaps you will have never wanted me. Yet, here we exist. You have and will forever change me. With all my love, T. T is for Trin, not Timothy or Thomas.
Do you understand now, Vaughn? There's no man that you're dreaming of. There's only you. I didn't want to tell you about your father because he would never live up to your standards. It's only been me and you. You're the love of my life, Vaughn, not some man.
I'm so sorry.
Anh là ai nỗi nhớ khôn nguôi là anh, mưa phùn rơi từ nơi quá khứ như đưa về đâu. Tôi đang ở đây cứ như làm rơi ướt vai người ai vì sao giờ anh ở đâu. Anh là ai ngày mai nếu bước chân tôi cô đơn về. Anh là ai mà tôi cứ luôn luôn đợi. Từ khi nào biết yêu rồi, từ đó tôi muốn nói về anh.
late. He wouldn't want to miss the crowning of Spring Roll King.
Besides, Mindy, how was your talk with your mom? Did you ever find out who your dad is?
Oh, it was actually really well. I have a much better relationship with my mom now because of it, so it doesn't matter about my whole dad thing.
Wow, character development.
All right, everyone. I'm sure you're all excited about the big reveal. All the votes are in and accounted for. This year's winner for VSA Spring Roll King is Mason Wynn!
Thank you, everyone. This is such a huge honor.
Speech!
Okay, I'll give the people what they want. I prepared a little something over here. I'd like to thank VSA for hosting this event. I've loved every second of being on board. VSA has become a family to me. I'd also like to thank everyone who helped me with the performance, especially Samantha, who has been my biggest supporter and helped me plan everything.
I got you anytime, big boy.
And I'd also like to thank the person who I dedicated my performance to. Mindy, could you please come to the center? My biggest thanks is out to you, Mindy. I'm so glad we've become friends since freshman year. I was so scared about college, but you made things feel like home. I've always admired your passion for justice and ability to gather the attention of an entire room with just your voice. Not only are you a brilliant leader, you're also kind and generous. You've helped me with Cohen Labs more times than I can count. You never stop to amaze me, and I get so happy when you come into the room. You're the person I wanted to ask to form. Mindy, would you do me the honor of dancing with me?
Hello again. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Yeah! I've got a bunch of tickets in this bag. I'm gonna be drawing a name. Can I get a drum roll, please? Do we have an Inso Jang in the audience? Alright, Inso, go ahead and stay seated. I'll be contacting you in the next few minutes regarding where you can find us at the end of the show. Let's get on with the prize.